Good morning. Sunny one this morning. We're sailing into Stavanger. I can see land, so we're not that far away. We're both feeling a lot better today. So the plan is to get ready and go down to the main dining room for breakfast. So we come back up to the cabin to get ready to go out. You can see we're in our berth now, right opposite Viking Vela. Never heard of that one before. Looks very nice though. I bet it's well swish inside. Just beyond that, beyond the bow of the Viking ship, you can see a little green ship. That's where we're heading. It's the MS Sandnes. It's a veteran ship that's been operating in this area since 1950, and that's going to take us out into the fjord on a little tour, so really looking forward to that. Should be really cool. Okay, we're all ready. We're going to disembark our ship and walk round to the other ship and get on that one. So we're on board. You can see everyone's been vying for position. All the seats are filled up. There's quite a few people on board. It's a lovely ship. I'll get some shots of inside later. All the lovely wood. It's really nice. But yeah, we'll stop here for the sail away and then perhaps move to another position a little bit later on. We sailed away from the town. The ship's two-stroke diesel engine chugging away happily. We passed the Norwegian Petroleum Museum before then passing under the Stavanger City Bridge, heading towards the Fjord. The sun was even shining. It was going to be a short but lovely voyage.
I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. You're a born survivor, and you'll never find yourself in love. You're wise enough. I got troubles, I got sins. I'm my worst enemy, but I still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run won't you come, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands, who fully understands. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come, come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come, and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands? A sailor's heart, a sailor's heart.
How cool was that shot of the waterfall? Amazing. We've just moved from where we'd been from the start. We just thought we'd have a little walk around and find somewhere else. And I got into position just at the right time. We've got a nice little spot here right by the bridge. We're just turning around. So we found a little sunny spot, enjoy the sunshine on our way back into port. It's been a great trip so far. Well, that was an excellent trip, epic scenery, really enjoyed that, got some good shots I think. Lovely little ship, you can see our ship there in the background as well. We actually had a wander up into the town, up to the church, little walk around the shops, bought a couple of bits from the market, went down to the lake. It's quite nice and the sun's out, so we thought we'd have a wander before getting back on board. So we're going to walk around this part of the water and jump back on board and go and grab a drink somewhere. Formal night again tonight. Not sure where we're going to end up. I think we might try and join the queue for the glass house again. We're not sure whether we can deal with the drama of the main dining room. So anyway, whatever we do, we'll see you downstairs. So we did make it to the glass house. I think I'm going to go for another wine flight. Different one this time. I'm not going to pronounce any of the names. All the names of the wines on the flights always seem to be really complicated to pronounce. So what did you go for? What's your wine?
In Vandel, rosés in Vandel. It's really delicious, really delicious.
Starters have arrived. They look amazing. Look at those shrimp, those tiger prawns, lamb cutlets, and we really like those squid ball things last time, so we decided to get those again. Yeah, it looks really, really good.
The lamb's really good, and I think the sauce is like a red pepper.
I'm going to try one of these tiger prawns. It looks pretty immense, to be honest. I don't want to use my fingers because I don't want to get messy fingers, but I think I can manage. I'm not sure I should be eating any more shellfish after my crayfish incident the other night. These squid croquettes. Oh, really tasty. They're quite black inside. It's obviously a squid ink, and they look a little bit unappetizing if you're squeamish. I'm not squeamish, and I think they're delicious. What did you go for? Although it's pretty obvious.
Haddock and chips.
It looks really good, actually.
It does, yeah.
So time to switch to the red. I've got a little bit of a white left, but I need the red for the steak. I've gone for the ribeye, surf and turf, cooked rare. So British retro to share. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to share it with Kirsty. You going to have some?
A little bit, maybe.
You make my love come down. Ooh, you make my love come down. If you make my love come down. Let's see some hands in the air. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it.
See all the oil rigs and the drilling platforms out there now, all lit up as we head south through the North Sea towards home, towards Southampton. It was a good night tonight. Went down to the Glass House for food. It was a good meal, and then when we left the Glass House we went down to the live lounge and listened to some music. Pulse, the house band, singing disco. It was quite good. We were in there for quite a while. It was quite lively. Had a couple of drinks, I had a Negroni, and now we're back up in the cabin and we're going to get ourselves prepared for a nice chilled out sea day. Last day of the cruise, nice chilled out sea day, and then that'll be that. We'll be back home, so we'll see you in the morning. So we toyed with the idea of going up to the buffet for breakfast this morning, but then decided we couldn't be bothered. We took the path of least resistance because it's up 4 decks to the buffet and down 4 decks to the Oriental restaurant. So we decided to come down because coming down is a lot easier than going up. And sea days are usually pretty peaceful down in the main dining room, so we just thought, let's come down to the main dining room. We've got a nice table, we've got a coffee, breakfast has been ordered. So we left the Oriental restaurant, we come down to the atrium, we sat in the Market Cafe. We thought we'd get a drink here for a change. So we've got our drinks. I've got myself a salted caramel frappe, a Costa, because you can get all the Costa drinks down in the Market Cafe as well. You don't have to sit up in Java, a couple of decks up.
Since departure from Stavanger yesterday, Britannia has steamed a total distance of 339 nautical miles at an average speed of 19 knots. We have a further 274 nautical miles to run before reaching the pilot station of Southampton in the early hours of the morning.
So we've come back up to the cabin, have a little reset, little rest. It's quite nice out here actually, nice blue skies, but it is cold. Travelling south back through the North Sea, it is quite chilly. It's nice and peaceful though. It's nice to get away from the crowded public spaces, that's for sure. So yeah, it's pretty busy down here this afternoon. It's lunchtime, so I think a lot of people have gone upstairs to the buffet now, and it'll be mad up there. But it's still pretty busy down here. It's definitely got that Saturday afternoon shopping centre vibe going on in the atrium. We fancy an ice cream, so we're going to go downstairs, down to the marketplace. Hopefully we might be able to find somewhere to sit, and we'll sit and have an ice cream. If not, we'll get one to take away, I think. So we managed to get a couple of ice creams. We got these to take away, thinking that we wouldn't find somewhere to sit, and then we found somewhere to sit. The marketplace is over the other side of the atrium, and then we spotted this table just outside the gallery there. You see the gallery there behind me. So we're going to sit here and have these. Ice cream was very nice, so we've decided to stop here for a drink. Another salted caramel frappe for me. Nice these.
It's a long, long road from whence there is no return. And while we're on the way to there, lay me down alone. He never, he's my brother. He's my brother. Oh, he ain't heavy. He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
That was Peter Howorth, lead singer of the Hollies, down in the atrium. Really good he is. We saw him in the theatre the other night. Yes, I have been shopping, by the way. New baseball cap. I can't come away from the cruise without a new baseball cap. Well, this is a very nice place to sit. All the way aft, nice wake view. Sun is shining. It's not actually that cold either. I think it's getting a little bit warmer the further south we go. Well, annoyingly, the night before embarkation, P&O now tell you have to get your suitcases out by 6 p.m. Now we're pretty late into the afternoon, so we haven't started packing yet, so we're going to have to go back
And shove some things in the suitcase.
start shoving things in the suitcase ready to go, because we want to go out for a drink and then we've got the beach house at 7. So we'll go back and do that now, and we'll see you wherever we are for a drink before we go into the beach house. So I'll see you in a bit. Come up to the crow's nest. It's quite busy actually. I expected it to be dead. The amount of activity on those cabin decks with all the luggage going out at 6, there's loads of people buzzing around. So we were enjoying ourselves up in the crow's nest, and we ordered another drink, but we were warned it was going to take 20 minutes. But we haven't got 20 minutes to wait for another drink and then get to the beach house for 7, so we had to cancel it, and we're just having a little wander before making our way up there. A little bit annoying. I mean, the bartender, to be fair to him, he's on his own and he was absolutely run ragged. I think he was on his own and there were 2 or 3 servers, and it was the servers that said it was going to take a while to make the drink. A little bit annoying, and this cruise has been full of those little annoyances. It just takes the experience away, but hey ho, it is what it is. We'll see you up in the beach house. So we've come up to the beach house. It is rammed up here. I expected it to be a bit quieter than this for some reason, but it's the busiest I've ever seen it on any of the P&O ships. However, looking forward to some food now. It all smells really, really good. So food has been ordered, drinks have been ordered. Brewdog Punk IPA. I haven't had one of these for a while actually. I had one of these on Iona, quite enjoyed it. And the ceviche, I had that before, so it wasn't as good as before. It was really citrusy before, really flavourful, really enjoyed it. That was pretty bland, it was just plain fish, and rather than being citrusy, they've just chucked a couple of small segments of lime in there, so you can try and make it as citrusy as you can yourself with a couple of lime wedges. Well, that was all a bit of a letdown tonight. We were really looking forward to our last night on board, and it just did not live up to expectations. We thought we would go out for a couple of drinks up in the crow's nest and then go for a really nice meal in the beach house, because we love the beach house and we were really looking forward to it. So we went up to the crow's nest, had one drink, and we had plenty of time. Under normal circumstances anywhere else we would have had plenty of time to have a drink, but because it was so busy up in the crow's nest and the guy was on his own and he was absolutely run ragged, so because of that we had to miss out on our second drink. Canned that idea and then just went for a wander. So then we went up to the beach house for 7 p.m. and that was really, really busy. So we were sat in a really awkward position. I was facing the window. I had a couple right next to me. Kirsty had all those people behind her. And then the sun came down and that was right in my eyes. In the end, I just canned the filming idea because it was just really, really awkward. And actually the food tonight I found was pretty average. It wasn't as good as I remember. It's a shame because the first night was pretty good, but tonight it just wasn't. So yeah, not a great last night on board, and that kind of reflects our opinion of the whole cruise, to be honest. Too many people, too few crew, so that diminishes the overall experience. The itinerary has been brilliant. It's a shame that we missed that first excursion, but that was just down to the weather. And then Kirsty got a cold, so she's felt really rough for most of the cruise, and I had that sickness thing. But yeah, disregarding that, it has not been perfect at all. Would we do it again? The itinerary, absolutely, it's beautiful. It really is. And Britannia's fine as a ship. However, the overall experience, like I say, has been diminished because it's been too busy, too many passengers, really crowded venues. Every venue that you go into is always jam-packed, and the crew struggle to keep up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The crew's attitude is fairly indifferent, I think, because they're dealing with that many people. We've only come across one crew member that's outwardly hostile. Most of them are fine, but they're all just too busy to be too attentive. We've only just come off a Silversea cruise and I'm trying my best not to compare it to that, but obviously it is going to have an effect on my opinion. And forgetting about everything else that we've done in the past, it is still super annoying when you constantly go into venues and can't find anywhere to sit, or can't get service, or get diminished service because it's just too busy. So it doesn't matter what experience of cruising we've had in the past, that is always going to be annoying for me. Maybe not for everybody. The itinerary is fantastic. P&O is not as good as it was. We felt really nostalgic about coming back on Britannia after 10 years, after a 10-year break, and it's nowhere near how we remember. So it's a bit of a shame, really, and all it's done is just confirm that we don't want to do P&O again. So I really didn't want this final clip, this sign-off for this series of videos, to come across as really negative, to come across like I'm just complaining, because that's not my intention. I just want to explain why we think that P&O is not for us anymore, and why we think that the overall experience for us has been diminished on this particular cruise. So that's the end. That's the end of this series. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're nearly in Southampton. We arrive first thing tomorrow morning. We're not going to film anything tomorrow because disembarkation at Ocean Terminal in Southampton is usually a pretty quick affair. So we'll call it tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I hope I've done the Norwegian Fjords justice, because it is a beautiful itinerary, and whatever cruise line you decide to sail with, if you go to the Norwegian Fjords, I'm sure you'll have an absolutely fantastic time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. There's nothing planned at the moment, but there will be. There always is. So we'll see you then.